20 of txtNationTV. My name's Rusty G.
I'm Alan, and today a no Apple show.
Exactly.
We're gonna try. We'll just censor that out.
Welcome back. The past few days has been announcements, and more announcements.
Yes.
There have been a lot of announcements from different companies for different things, different phones, and we're going to be a phone-centric episode this time. So what do we have coming up? Matter of fact, this past week, just yesterday actually,
Yeah.
What did Motorola announce?
Bringing back the RAZR.
All right, I like it.
Probably the best cell phone before the smartphone that I ever had.
Yeah, everybody had.
Yes.
Because I mean, I even went on into second generations of the RAZR with RAZR V3i.
Yeah, you had iTunes.
With iTunes, because nobody liked the iTunes.
The rocker.
The E1 rocker. That thing was horrible. So a step up from that was still having the RAZR and having iTunes, so I could carry my music with me. Plus, I could insert a little, onboard memory and have like 8 gigs, I think, or 4 gigs of music or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but what did Motorola announce?
The RAZR. The Droid RAZR.
Droid RAZR. Be specific. You gotta be specific. Droid RAZR. So what's on this RAZR that would want to make me or you or anybody buy it?
Well, if you're not gonna get the, well, we can't talk about that because that's another product. But it's got an 8-megapixel camera. It'll compete with that.
Yeah.
Also, it's got the what does it have? The Super AMOLED screen, 4.3 inch.
Big screen.
So a big screen, not a flip like the old
Like
RAZR.
the old one, yeah.
I do miss. I like.
You still like that whole fact of being able to? Oh yeah.
That's how you end a phone call. You just slam the phone instead of going. Well, yeah. It's just authority. It's just authority to slam. I don't know. Maybe it's just a guy thing, But it's got the 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor, which is more of what my phone has, and yours.
Anyway.
16 gigs of storage, which is
upgradable to 32.
Yeah, which is more than what my phone has.
No, you have a 32.
I have a 32?
You have a 32.
Oh, I didn't buy it.
And I remember this specifically because that one's 32 and mine's 32, so we're good. Anyway, go ahead. As he loses his story. He just upgraded to iOS. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
We can't talk about
that. We can't talk about that. But anyway, so yeah, Motorola has announced its new RAZR. I saw it. It's very thin. Its competitors are very thin, but this is thinner.
And it still has like that RAZR look.
It does. It has, if I remember correctly, it has like some sawed-off edges and has that carbon fiber backing. Really thin, really light, big screen. Comes with Android, unfortunately, 2.3. Soon to get some updated software that we're fixing to talk about here in a minute. But, it's Verizon only. That's the only thing that sucks. So you Droid people who keep getting them are Verizon only. And the one good thing, though, is 4G LTE. It's coming on the RAZR. So we didn't have that back in the day. So.
No, we didn't. And man, that was a slow phone. Good looking. Had the pictures on the front, which, I mean.
Yeah, most of your flip phones back in the day didn't have that color screen on the front.
Yeah.
So you had caller ID out on the front.
But if you would have used any kind of web or any kind of data, it's just terrible.
Useless. I do wish, though, that was before I switched over to the whole new smartphone craze it is now and the way they are all black front screen. I do like the raised etched keypad.
That keyboard.
That keypad was awesome. So so Motorola, even though you're still looking for someone to buy, keep it up because that Droid RAZR looks amazing. On the other hand, though, just last night, and this is kind of the reason why we held off.
Is it the Google RAZR?
It might be. I don't know. It's all Android, but either way, it doesn't matter. Google and Samsung have announced the Samsung Galaxy Nexus, and if you know anything about the Galaxy phones, this is Samsung's top-of-the-line phone, just like Motorola's Droids are their top-of-the-line Android phones.
Yeah.
So, same thing here, AMOLED HD screen, but get this, 4.65 inches, which is just above the 4.3. So we've gotten even bigger. It's not 5 inches just yet. Get this, 1280 by 720 native resolution. So you can watch quote unquote HD on this thing. One of the big things they talked about was being able to watch Netflix HD on this thing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So the screen's going to look really great. Same thing, 1.2 gigahertz dual core processor. The only thing is though, so they step back with the camera. It's a 5 megapixel camera, but they do have the 1080p recording just like the RAZR. So looking at it side by side, got some notes here. RAZR and Nexus both have the 1.2 dual core, both have the 1 gig of RAM, both have onboard 16 gigs, upgradable to 32.
Yep.
Both of them have, all your other stuff, LTE. Both do HSPA plus for fallback. The only thing is that's special about the Samsung Galaxy Nexus is it ships with, get this, and this is the last announcement we want to talk about, was the Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich. It is finally here. It is here. It's in beta right now, or I shouldn't say beta, but developers release right now so that they can start testing and messing with it and things like that and put it on your phone and see what it can do. So unfortunately, the RAZR is going to be shipping with Android 2.3 Gingerbread, I think is what it is. But there is notes and rumors already that it's going to be shipping next year sometime early with ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
So it's going to skip over Honeycomb altogether. Really no use to go from 2.3 to 3 and then 4. Just go ahead and skip 3, go to 4 because 3 was made for tablets, your Zooms, whatever other tablets are out there that are holding the Honeycomb software. So
yeah, it's like skipping the well, we can't mention it, but going on to the next one.
Exactly. And one other announcement that was made was Blackberry and RIM. That whole thing. Of course, the last few week or so ago, they just completely crashed servers all over the world.
Yeah.
They finally responded and said, "Hey, we'll give you $100 worth of apps. Sorry for that. Here's something." And then they had an announcement same day as these two phones were announced. They had an announcement. To be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
I don't. BBX, I think is what it is. They partnered with QNX or something.
They're working on something. Something's up.
Yeah, they got Playbook 2.0 software coming out, so they're updating Playbook possibly.
Yeah, there's doesn't affect their stock. It's still steady at $22. So
good time, bad time to buy some RIM stock.
I think a good time.
Good time?
Yeah, $20. Why not?
Okay, well, we'll see. Because
with any announcement, we're so
everybody's on
the aforementioned phone that we can't mention. Everybody wasn't that thrilled with it, even though it did get
rave reviews.
Yeah, and 1 million units in
a weekend and 4 over 3 days time or something like that.
Yeah.
On a phone we can't mention.
Yeah. There's still people that are like, yeah. What else you got?
So yeah, brand new phones. If you want them, go and get them. They're going to be on Verizon. We're looking for a ship date of November the 10th. So by the time you're watching this video, just a few more short weeks, and they should be available. That's not confirmed yet. That still is a rumor, but it's pretty much highly set in stone.
We'll confirm it. Why not? What are you gonna do?
Okay, it's November 10th. We're looking for these phones, so you'll see the Droid RAZR coming out. If we were on Verizon, I would definitely sign up for these phones. Being the fact neither one of us are on Verizon, So hopefully we'll see what happens there. But that's all we had for this week. Nothing else. We didn't really want to go back to the aforementioned previous phone or anything else because you've probably been worn out by the news. So
have we.
Exactly. So make sure you follow us online. All 4 places: txtNationTV, Facebook.com/txtNationTV,
Twitter @txtNationTV, and YouTube/txtNationTV.
Make sure you friend us up, like us, subscribe, do whatever you can on whatever website you can, and share us as well. Make sure you tell your friends about us. We need some more views. We have some advertising ideas and things like that. The TV is unfortunately not here this week. It's MIA because the laptops made it back. But anyway, make sure you follow us online. Thanks again, and tell your friends.
We'll see you at 21. Legal.